So today's video I am the most excited to film. I am filming with one of the first people I feel like I ever friended with on YouTube. Her name is Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, and I freaking love her. I love Lacey. I think her content is so just awesome and genuine, and she's very intelligent. I think on most issues we typically tend to agree on things. We're both very sociological and like to think about things from sociological perspective. She focuses a lot more on makeup. Her eyeshadow palette series is one I would particularly recommend, because I think she's just absolutely fantastic at expressing her opinion. I don't know how she thinks of so many different words for eyeshadow palettes. It's incredibly impressive. I think her eyeshadow palette collection and all of that is really good. So you guys should definitely go check out Lacey. I love her. I just love her. She's so nice. She's literally just also on top of being super smart and a great creator, she's also just a really kind person, and she's listened to me bitch so many times about YouTube and just is so uplifting and kind, and I just really love her. So go check her out. Go check out Lacey's channel. I'll have it linked down below. And yeah, today's video we're doing something super duper fun, and we're going to be both of us are going to be reacting to new makeup releases. I know this isn't particularly a new idea, but it's kind of what makeup releases caught my eye and what I'm I think we're calling it gagged, which I think is really cute. So I'm just basically gonna go to the only beauty source that I know, which is Trend Mood, and I'm going to kind of be talking about if I am thinking about buying stuff or not. Now, before we start this, I have an announcement to make. So, the day that you guys are watching this, the 21st, I will have already started this, but from the days of December 21st to February 21st, which is my birthday, I'm going to be partaking in a no buy. So that means that I won't be buying any makeup unless it's a rebuy. So if I need to rebuy my favorite foundation, that's the only thing I would rebuy. But I'm doing a no buy. I'm gonna not buy anything new for 2 months. I know 2 months is not that long of a time to be doing a no buy. I know a lot of people are doing year-long no buys. Basically my plan is, I know that I'm getting a lot of makeup for Christmas, and so I would like to just have 2 months basically to just play with all of the makeup I'm getting, and then I'll have 2 months to kind of see new releases, digest them, and then be okay, because I usually do a big shopping thing for my birthday. That's what I always do every year. So then I'll have time to be okay, what do I want for my birthday? I'll have time to think about things. I'll have time to, and I get paid on the 21st, so we usually go a little balls to the walls. So yeah, I'm doing a no buy. So while I'm going to be talking about these releases, any of the ones that I would possibly be getting are not going to be until February 21st, which is my birthday. Again, I know it's only 2 months. It's not that serious. I might do a couple videos talking about it, but I'm kind of just doing it for me. I think it'll be really good to just enjoy the things I have in my collection. And it's not like I'm not getting new things. I'll still be getting stuff through Octoly, and I'll still have all the stuff I got from Christmas to play with. So that should bide my time pretty well. I'm picking a really good time to do this, but yeah, I'm really excited though. I'm really excited to kind of just save some money. I think that's the big reason I'm doing it. I would just like to save some money for a little while and not spend money on makeup for just a little bit and just see what happens. I'm so sorry if I'm talking weird, by the way. I'm still very sick. I'm on medicine now and everything, but I'm just sick still. So one of the first things I want to talk about is the new Capricorn palette from BH Cosmetics. I don't understand this at all. I know they said there was a sneak peek that maybe they were going to be doing a different eyeshadow palette for every sign. So Capricorn, Virgos, Pisces. I'm a Pisces. So that's all I know about the signs. I don't really follow the signs. I just feel like this is I know I say this a lot about eyeshadow palettes. I know I say a lot of eyeshadow palettes are boring. This is easily the most boring eyeshadow palette I've ever seen. I don't understand what the point of this was. It's literally just shades of beige. There's nothing. I don't know a lot about Capricorns, but I do follow some people that are pretty into astrology, and they seem pretty upset about this palette, saying that it's an abysmal representation of what a Capricorn is. I don't know anything about that, so I can't speak on that, but I think this is just lazy and stupid. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Oh my god, it's so ugly. There's there's 5 brown shades and then 3 shimmery brown shades and then 1 golden shade in the middle. I don't know who's gonna buy that. I know it's only $14, but that's 14 too many dollars, because like who is gonna buy that? The next thing I saw that I've actually been really interested in is this new collection from Stila. So Stila is coming out with some interesting stuff. There is like a marbled highlighter that I think is it's their Heaven's Hue highlighter formula, it looks like, but it is like a marbled effect to it. It kind of reminds me of the Too Faced they're like diamond light highlighters that have like the marbled effect to it, except these look a little bit more saturated and cool, I'm not gonna lie. And they also have these new liquid eyeshadows that have a marble effect in the thing. I would have to go in and swatch these. To me, the highlighter seems a little bit like a gimmick, just because it's marbled. I don't typically love those types of different swirly colored highlighters, only because I feel like you don't always get the same color on each side. I know that was my gripe with the Too Faced ones. I felt like you didn't get the same colors on both sides, which is kind of annoying. And the only thing I'm actually really super interested in here is those liquid eyeshadows, because I love the glitter and glow, so I'm always interested in what Stila has coming up, and I think that looks interesting, but it's something that I would have to go in store and like swatch. I couldn't just buy that willy-nilly. I'd have to like see it in person, because I don't really understand the point of it at the moment, and I'm not seeing any swatches, and I'm confused about what it is. So I'd like to go in and swatch those. So that's something I'm kind of interested in, but not something I'm gonna like buy immediately, if that makes sense. Okay, there is a new Ace Beauty palette that I know Lacey was interested in getting. I'm not sure if she said she was gonna get it or not, or if she has it or not yet, but I know she said she was interested in this. I don't know how interested I am in this Ace Beauty palette. I think it's pretty, but I was really, I got the Grandiose palette from Ace Beauty in a BoxyCharm, and I was really like not impressed with the shadows. I don't know if maybe they just were like doing something. I know BoxyCharm can sometimes be a little bit weird, but I was really unimpressed with those shadows. I do think that this has an interesting color story, but it's not my type of color story. I already have all of those bright oranges in my Vivid Pigments palettes. Any of those greens I either have or I won't use, because I don't really wear greens. And then when you take out the oranges and the greens, all you're really left with is some pinks and browns, and Lord knows I have enough pinks and browns. So I'm probably not going to get this. It does swatch really pretty, and I like the packaging quite a bit, but I just think it's not something that I would use enough to warrant buying something like that. Is it expensive? It's also like $40. It's probably something I'm gonna end up skipping. Okay, so I saw this and I thought this was really funny. So Khloe Kardashian and Malika, I don't know her last name. Malika, what's her last name? It just says Forever Malika, and her name's Malika. So she's like Khloe Kardashian's BFF. She's on the show all the time, like whatever. I watch the Kardashians, I know, okay? They are coming out with a collaboration with Becca called the BFF collaboration. And first of all, as much as I'm like okay with the Kardashians, I think that's kind of silly. Like I think like a BFF, like it could have been done really cute, I guess, but I just think it just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I see that there's like there's like palettes. Frankly, these just look like repackaged shades of Becca's Be the Light palette. They just put them in a new palette, which that palette did not sell well. So I'm wondering if they just took the shades from that palette, put it in a new packaging that said Khloe and Malika, slapped the Kardashians named on it, and hope that it would sell better. This is kind of just like, the lipsticks are kind of pretty, but I've never heard anything groundbreaking about Becca's lipsticks. I kind of wish if they were going to do a collab like this, they had done a shimmering skin perfector, not like a highlighting palette. At least with Chrissy Teigen's collab, the formula was the Skimmering Shim Perfector formula. This doesn't look like that formula. This looks like the Be the Light formula, and I don't think I like that. I don't think a lot of people liked that. It also doesn't look like there's too many highlighters. It looks like it's just kind of blushes and like a bronzer. This whole collection just seems really random and weird, and I really wasn't super impressed. Khloe is my favorite Kardashian, and like I'm usually all for the stuff she does, but this just seems kind of like they just threw it together really. There doesn't seem to be a lot of thought in this one. Okay, this company called Glamlight came out with a pizza palette, and like, am I gonna buy it? Probably not, but is that like a cool idea I had to throw this one here because I was like, this is just a cool idea for a palette. Like, this is just kind of dope. Like, getting to look at this and see like the thought they put into it with all the different colors and stuff, I was like, you know what? This is like kind of cool. Like, I'm never gonna buy this. I would never put my money in this. It looks horrible to store, and it looks like it has that weird packaging, like the Jeffree Star alien packaging where it doesn't like fully connect or whatever. So that's really not my style, but I think the concept is really cool, and I give them like an A+ for the concept. I think that's really funny and really cute. Okay, Alamar Cosmetics is coming out with a new palette. This palette I actually think I might get when my no buy is over. I think this is really, really pretty. I have an Alamar Cosmetics, the volume 1. This is the volume, I have the volume 1, this is the volume 2. I think this is really pretty. I actually really like the different assortment of colors. I like the matte to shimmer ratio. I think it's really interesting. The shimmers in my volume 1 palette are stunning, and I think these shimmers look really, really pretty too. So I would really love to give this a try. This is something I would consider picking up. I think it's really, really pretty. I like it a lot, and yeah. That's like probably one of the first things I've seen that I was like, yeah, I'd totally buy that. I actually think it's really pretty. And I liked the Alamar Cosmetics formula, so I'd be willing to give it a shot. Wet n Wild dropped some bronzers, and that's definitely something I would be interested in. I actually really love Wet n Wild. I think they were one of my favorite brands when I first started doing my makeup because they were just so affordable and their stuff was actually really, really good. I love, love, love their highlighters and their blushes. So far all of their complexion products I've really loved. So I would definitely give these bronzers a try. They're also only $5 a piece, which I really think is good. And I think they're beautiful. They look really nice. They have a pretty decent, they have 4 shades, which I think for being a drugstore, and they look decent. It's not like the best. I wish it was a little better, but for being a drugstore brand and this being a first release, I don't think 4 shades is terrible for a bronzer. I think that's pretty good. That's more than a lot of higher end brands have on their first launch. The Hoola bronzer like just launched 2 extra shades, making it 4 shades. So I think this is a really, really good thing. I really would be interested in trying this when my no buy's over. I think it's really, really, really pretty. Okay, not that I buy from Kat Von D anyway, but I have to talk about the Lolita palette. I don't like, and I know I might be like a little bit biased because I don't support the brand anymore after all of the stuff I learned about her in the past year. She's one of the biggest brands that I let go of in 2018, but I don't like this at all. I don't think this is, usually I think at least her outer packaging is kind of cute and pretty and like looks like it was really cool. I personally think the outer packaging on this looks really weird and messy and I don't like it, and I think the inside just doesn't look very good. It looks really boring. It's a really boring like pink and purple-ish tones. That's been done so many times though is the problem. Like I think this came out like a year too late because at the start of 2018 we were seeing these like purple tones kind of like making an emergence, and they're kind of really trendy like right now. I just don't think this, even if I was still supporting her, I don't think this is one I would pick up. I don't think it's very cute. Shades, the swatches look so chalky and so patchy. I can't even believe like the promotional swatches they put out because they look so incredibly bad. I don't know. I don't think this is good. I don't think even if I liked Kat Von D, I would use this. I think it's just bad. Okay, so Juvia's Place came out with a couple new things. They came out with a new type of highlighter. I have their loose highlighter and I really, really like it. They came out with a pressed highlighter, and one of the shades is like a super light, kind of icy, kind of reminds me of MAC Double Gleam. I think it's beautiful, and this is something I'll definitely be picking up when I go off my no buy. I almost got it before I went on the no buy just so I could have it, but then I was like, no, you don't need this right now. Like you could wait a couple months and like wait on reviews and stuff. But I think this looks stunning. And it's like $14, and usually Juvia's Place has sales, so I'm hoping like around my birthday they'll be having a sale that I can take advantage of so I can get this. But I think this is beautiful. I totally want to pick one of these up, and I think the shade selection is really nice. I think it's good. They're kind of, I didn't like the highlighters they put out that were like hexagons in a circular packaging. I thought that was kind of weird. It was like overly bulky for no reason. I think keeping highlighters in a really compact like this is the way to go, especially if they're not going to be loose highlighters. But I think these are really pretty. I definitely would pick one of these up. The other thing Juvia's Place released that I'm not going to pick up is their, it's just part of their Tribe collection. I think it's called, so this is called the Tribe by Juvia's Place. I have mixed opinions on this. As I said before, I don't personally wear green, so I don't really see the point in buying an eyeshadow palette like this that has a lot of green. And I also am kind of not going to be buying any more Juvia's Place palettes until I use the ones I have. I have quite a few Juvia's Place palettes that I do love, and I think I don't like deny that the quality is really good. I just never reach for them. Like they sit in my drawer and I never ever use them, and I have like 4 of them. And so at this point, it's like there's got to be a reason I'm not reaching for these palettes, and even though they're a good deal and I like the quality, I don't think that I reach for them. So I'm not going to be buying any more Juvia's Place ones until I at least use the ones I have a little bit more. So even if this was a color scheme I liked, I probably wouldn't be getting it because I just don't use Juvia's Place palettes. There's something about them that like I have to like force myself to use them. I don't know what it is. It's so weird. Wet n Wild is also coming out with a foundation stick that I am very, very interested in. I want this so bad. I don't know like where you're going to be able to buy buy the foundation stick, and I hope it's not just online, because if it's just online, that's going to be really annoying, and I'm not going to want to do that because I don't want to pay for shipping. But I truly think this foundation stick looks so cool. I don't know what it is. 2018 has really been a year of foundation sticks for me. I've just like fallen in love. I'm wearing foundation sticks today. I'm wearing my ColourPop one. Like, I've just fallen in love with foundation sticks this year, especially affordable foundation sticks. So I'd be really excited to try out the Wet n Wild ones to see. It seems like they have a pretty good shade range based on just the picture. 21 shades, but I can see in the picture that the shades get very, very, very deep. I'd be interested to see how other people react to the shade range, but for me right now, looking at it, it seems like they have a decent amount of deeper shades for having 21 shades. It's medium to full coverage, and it's a satin matte finish, which is the stuff I really love right now. This just sounds perfect for me, and I think it's really inexpensive. Yeah, it's really inexpensive. I think this is something that I would definitely love to pick up, for sure. I never talked about the Too Faced Pretty Rich collection because I kind of don't like it, but I think it would be important to talk about it right now. So in the wake of Jared's, the Rich Lives Matter cake gate, or whatever you want to call it, where he was basically caught posing with a picture of a cake on his partner's birthday that said Rich Lives Matter. We could talk for hours about how wrong and messed up that whole situation was, but I think now especially the Pretty Rich collection from Too Faced really, really rubs me the wrong way. I'm not into this at all anymore. Not that I ever really was, because I don't like pans being different shapes once they're in the palette. Like, it just bothers me. And I also kind of thought the packaging was a little bit tacky and kind of weird. Kind of reminded me of the, like something that Eloise at the Plaza would really like. It's just not something I'm super interested in, but I think now, especially considering the Rich Lives Matter fiasco, having the Pretty Rich collection just seems really, really bad to me. Like, it just isn't good optics for Too Faced. I'm just not a huge fan of this collection in general. The only thing I was slightly intrigued by was one of the highlighters did look really, really, really pretty, and I was interested in that, but like, it's just not worth it. That whole thing really, really rubs me the wrong way, and I think the Pretty Rich collection is a really bad reflection of what Too Faced is going through right now, in the sense that, like, I think people are kind of over their BS, and people are kind of wising up to the fact that, like, these people are not good people. The people running Too Faced, like, this just screams consumerism, and I just am not about it, so yeah. So that's it for me, you guys. I hope you liked this video. Happy Glowmas, my loves. I'm sorry if I seemed a little off. I am definitely still feeling the bug. I'm hoping I'll be fine by tomorrow or something. I love you guys so much. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, or just like, or just subscribe, or do neither. I'm honestly just so happy you're watching me. Thank you for being here. Please go check out my friend Lacey down below. I absolutely adore her, and I think you guys will adore her too. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!